Hello, friends. I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. Everything here is pretty good. I don't know if you can tell, but I am feeling much better. Much better. I did very little this weekend. we had, my sister had a Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday, so I did get to have a traditional Thanksgiving meal with turkey and stuffing and casseroles. And she makes a bunch of different casseroles, which is something I never make, but I do enjoy. Like, I love green bean casserole. She makes a really good corn casserole and broccoli casserole. I never make those things. There just seem to be such a kind of formal-ish thing. Just something that I've never bothered to learn how to make. But I did end up having a traditional dinner. Malia did not come back until Sunday evening, so I was alone from Wednesday evening to Sunday, 4 full days of being alone, and it was weird, but it was also I just needed to do nothing, and that's what I did. I laid around and played a whole lot of video games. I finished Mario RPG, and then I played Hogwarts Legacy for like 40 hours. I don't think that's a joke. I think probably have more like 60 in it or something at this point. I don't know. I've played a lot of hours of Hogwarts Legacy. And the interesting thing that I'm finding about that game is I don't really enjoy it. I'm just kind of at this point playing it because it's what I've been doing for a couple of days, but I have no desire. Like today, generally when I play a video game, I get really engrossed in it, and then I wake up and immediately start playing it until I have to work, and then I go to work, and then at lunch I'm playing it, and then I work, and then in the evening, like I have had no impulse. I mean, and that's generally like all throughout work day. I'm thinking about it, like, oh, I can't wait to play, can't wait to play. I've had none of that with this game. I've just been kind of like, um, I'll play it when I play it. Like, no big deal. It's a very weird game for me because it's it's interesting. um, but maybe so. I guess to talk about that a little bit further, I haven't been playing anything. I have like, man, it's been Chris. First of all, I'm sorry. It's been a very long time since Chris sent me No Man's Sky, and I've not played it yet. I've not played Tunic. I bought the pre-release edition of Tunic. It's sitting there. I have something else. No Man's Sky is next on my list. Tunic. These are like games I'm gonna play over Christmas break kind of thing. Something and they've all been sitting because I have the side job. I have this stuff. I did the board game stuff. I did trips. Whatever. I just haven't had time for video games lately. Like by lately I mean this year. I mean I played Zelda, but and I have not been even Zelda. Going back to Zelda, I don't. I have to go rewatch the videos. What I'm getting to is either better impulse control or the games that I'm playing aren't captivating me like games of the past. Uh, I'm maturing in a point to a point that I have better control over my impulses. I'm not really sure which one of those situations it is, but I have found that this year in particular, playing games has been very difficult for me to care about. Whereas in the past, it would be all encompassing, all consuming. Like, I have to play right now. Uh, and I just don't have that feeling. Right now, I want to write, and I have been writing every day ish. Even when I was sick, I did some writing. I'm working on a project. I mentioned this project months ago, and I'm working on it. I was hoping to have it ready for 2000. That's 4 weeks away. We're going to hit 2,000 episodes in 4 weeks. And I will not have it ready for that. It'll be a next year thing if it happens. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if it happens, it'll be a next year thing. So I don't know what I'm going to do for 2000. I'd like to do something for 2000, but I've got 4 weeks to figure that out, whatever that is. And I know that last year we talked, or I talked, you whatever. We talk. We talk in the comments. Feel free. Last year I talked about stopping after 2000. That's not going to happen. I'm just going to keep going. Like, even if one person watches my videos, like, even if 0 people watch them, this diary has become such an integral part of my life. I have struggled. I have journaled my entire life in one way, shape, or form, but it'll be, I'll journal heavily every day for 6 months, and then I won't journal for a couple years, and then I'll journal for 3 months, and then I won't journal for 2 months, and then I'll journal every other week, and then, whatever. Like, it's been a thing that I've tried to do, a discipline I've tried to hold myself to for a very long time, and I've failed every single time. But then this thing happened, and what was supposed to be like a community-driven talk show turned into a personal diary, and it is, number one, it's cathartic. I mean, if you've never really sat with your own thoughts and talked your way through your own thoughts, whether you literally verbally talk it out or you write it out, express your own thoughts, it's extremely cathartic. So there's that. But number two, I have this collection of my life, this 7 years of my life, coming up on 8 years of daily snapshots of who I was that day, of the highs and lows. During that time, kids got hurt, divorces happened, family died, I got married, I found a new partner. Like, there's so many, traveling, there's so many highs and lows that I can look back on and go, oh man, look at who I was at that point. I encountered something similar 3 years ago. Let me go look up the videos during that time. And I have done that. I have looked back at myself and went, wow, that's remarkable. So this video game thing is maybe more, is something I'll reflect on later. Like, what happened when I stopped playing, when I stopped being compulsive, or not compulsive, when video games stopped being a compulsion on me. When, did that happen? When did that happen? I don't know that it's happened. I just have noticed it lately. I'm playing games because I enjoy playing games, but not because I'm enthralled in the game that I'm playing. I'm playing because that's just something to do, right? Like, it's like reading a book, which I have a stack of I need to get to. I've been reading the RPG books lately. That hasn't turned into anything yet, other than me and my kid playing every now and then. But I think there will be some RPG sessions in the not too distant future, hopefully with some good friends. We'll see. What'd you do this weekend? I just told you what I did. I literally just played Hogwarts Legacy. So, yeah. What'd you get up to? This is another art project. And I'm going to do another screen print this year. A little bit bigger. I bought 6-inch by 8-inch linoleum and red ink. This is Crimson Red Relief ink from Speedball Professional. I'm going to try to do something a little different. Don't know when I'm going to do that. It's going to be a while. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. I don't know why I had to think about that. Today's word you should know that sounds smart is suzerainty. It is a noun meaning paramount, unquestioned authority. The account executives are sufficiently mature to manage every phase of their accounts without challenging the ultimate suzerainty of the copywriter. David Ogilvy, a British advertising executive. Suzerainty. S-U-Z-E-R-A-I-N-T-Y. Suzerainty. Yeah, suzerainty? Suzerainty. I don't know. I've never heard that word, and it seems superfluous.